Always for you, some big plays out there. Take you through them.
So we've been working and practice that play for a long time now, and it just came into fruition. We've been working on the small details that really open up the play, and then once we got there, we just executed, and it's all thanks to the O-lineman and then Dwayne Coleman as well. So, yeah.
You get the feeling with this offense that the passing game is going to be able to take teams by surprise by running so much under center. Take me through maybe the look on the defense when you're running some of this.
Well, the defense gets confused often because we go into the spread, then we go into the triple option. So they don't know what's coming next. So I think it's dynamic and can open up a lot of stuff for us in the future.
And Bill, what about blocking in this offense and doing what you do?
So, like you said, the passing game, most of our pass games are like run hard heavy. So it's easy for us to just transition from running to pass blocking. And then we hit the fundamentals a lot with staying up with our chest in case of like 1 minute drill and stuff like that. So I thought today the offensive line especially did pretty good, at least in the black team, in the passing scenarios.
Great, thanks, guys.
Bill, you think that it's easy going from pass block to run block? And
Yes, sir, because we do a lot of play action passes. So, and then our stances compared to about 2 years ago when we were in the real triple option, we were very front heavy, whereas now we're more on our heels and stuff like that. So it's not hard to do a run and then immediately pass block. It's the same thing.
is it easier in this offense because you vary, spread, close, shotgun, under center, versus when teams expected you to run the ball 95% of the time?
Both. I think we can package certain formations to make it look like we're gonna run, and then the offensive line looks like they're run blocking, and then boom, we just throw the ball over their heads if they're not expecting it. But it can go both ways. If the team is expecting us to run the ball 95% of the time and then we just throw one, I don't know. It's just depends on the way you dress it up.
Last one, Bill. How did you feel camp went overall for the team and for yourself?
For the team overall, felt like, at least for the offensive unit, when we came back from spring break, we were a lot more locked in on our fundamentals, especially the offensive line. The defense, I think throughout spring ball, they were on top of their assignments for most of the time. When we started to add in new formations and tags to plays, we keep them on their toes. But I think overall as a team, we did really well, especially as spring ball progressed. And then you got to see it here today. I mean, I think both sides had their ups and downs today. And then as for myself, I think kind of a new scheme offense, but we've run both variations in the past couple of years. So as for myself, it was just trying to remember all the plays from last year and then the year before that. I think same as the team, as spring ball progressed, I got a little bit better and better. And then definitely after spring break, had like some time off to let my body heal and readjust, and then came back. It was good.
Bill, just want to ask you about your recovery from the injury you had last year. What it's taken to get ready to be able to play in the spring game?
To be honest, last year I suffered like kind of a concussion, and what it took was taking some time off. And then when I did that, I just studied the playbook a lot, and I was able to teach the younger guys the plays. So they were able to lock in, and it was kind of a win-win for the whole team. And I just took time off and then came here and balled out.
How is it now? Last year you were penciled in to be a center, and then the concussion happened, and then now you're a left guard.
Yes, sir.
What is that transition like for you?
Easier, I would say, because as a center, you've got to focus on getting the ball to the quarterback. Whereas as a left guard, you already have more space between you and the defender, and then you take out the element of having to snap the ball. So the transition was much easier, to be honest.
What was it like watching Brady Small's development last year?
I actually loved it because when I got hurt, I knew I had a concussion, and they brought up Brady Small, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just coach this kid up, and because I thought I was gonna come back early, and I said I was just coach this kid up, and every day I was out there with him, teaching him the plays because he wasn't really learning them as a freshman, And then he started balling out, and I was actually really proud of him, and I was happy for him.
This month, concussions are a serious concern, obviously in football and in life. What did you learn from it was important to your recovery?
You said, what did I learn
But
from
just
that?
what was important to your recovery from a concussion?
It was important for me to tell myself that this is very serious because I want to be out there with my guys, and it kills me when I see them working hard and I'm just sitting there doing nothing because you really can't do anything with a concussion. So I was just trying to tell myself, you've got to wait, and then you'll come back eventually.
Good. Lloyd, just ask you about you got the 61-yard touchdown pass from Dwayne. What was that play like for you?
It was exciting. It was very satisfying too. All the hard work that the crew been putting in the offense. So I was really grateful to have that opportunity.
What's part of your game that you're really working on now?
Getting in and out of breaks, really focusing on being a leader and knowing my plays. Even as a freshman, I still want to be able to communicate with my teammates about different like plays and skills. So really just coming in and out of breaks and being a leader.
And you're in as a slot back?
Yes, sir.
That's great. How do you like being in this offense? It's all about, going back, hybrid, going back to the option.
I think it's exciting. In high school, I wasn't a part of offense like that. I was mostly spread, but I think it's a new thing that I'm gonna get used to, and it's exciting. Like I said.
Well, just to have the offense have a big play like that. I mean, you guys it's a hybrid offense, but how much do you look forward to that transferring over to the regular season, having those big pass plays to help move the football, so to speak, for the offense?
I think we're gonna see plays like that often in the future. When teams load the box, I think we could really make a big dynamic plays like that and really boost morale and then swing the momentum. So I think we're gonna see a lot of that.
Joe on Zoom.
All right. Hey, Lloyd, Joe Icono, GoBlackKnights.com. On your touchdown catch, could you just break down the design of that play a little bit and what you saw as you were kind of starting your pattern and everything?
Yes, certainly. So we were in a flex formation, like tight bunch. So the scheme of that play is to get the safety and the corner to go with the outside receiver so it can open up the middle of the field. And it's best for 2 high coverages. So my job is to wait and get in the receiver's wake so I could really hide and mask myself until I could hit the middle when the receiver breaks out for the corner. I hit the post and the receiver works out on the corner. And then, yeah, that's it.
Awesome. And Bill, what was it like after, winter conditioning, spring practice, working really hard? How much fun is the black gold game to be able to come out here and get in a game situation?
Coach Monken said it the other day in team meeting. He said not many teams get to actually play a game at the end of their spring ball. And I think it's a very special thing that we do here because you really just take everything you learn and you just let loose and you just play against your teammates. So it's a good time, and it's really just like a game. You just let everything go.